and gentlemen, to STN Sports. I am Chuck Boom. This is my co-host, Jay Waggs, in the building. We are going to finish digging right into this National League West, which is, I think, one of the most interesting divisions in baseball. Now, I want to talk about this division as a whole. We left off talking about the Giants. We'll get back to the Giants fans. But let's talk about this division. People say that this division is either the worst division in baseball or they're always overachieved, because it looks like somebody from the National League West is always putting up a fight in the playoffs and making a push for a championship. And is it because this division doesn't get the credit they deserve?
I definitely think it's because we don't get the credit we deserve. On top of that, yes, there's no expectations at the beginning of the seasons. Every season, it's always a very, very tight battle to the end, as it is going to be this year. We know that. And at this time, we got Diamondbacks, the Giants, and the Dodgers fighting it out.
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting one this year, definitely.
Yes, it is. Now, this when you look at this division, it's always one team that always, that you don't expect to be at the bottom always ends up there. Last year it was the Padres. Looks like the Padres and Dodgers were battling out for last place last year. A couple of years before that it was the Diamondbacks, and then they came up and won the division last year. So I think that the National League West does not get the credit that they deserve for being a tough division to win in, because all the ballparks basically in this division, it is hard to hit the ball out of these parks. Except for Arizona. Arizona, you can throw the ball out from center field, like that. But the rest of these parks in this division, in San Diego, that's a dead man's field out there. If you hit the ball in the air out there and you don't really hit it hard, somebody's going to catch it. So it's a pitcher's league, and I think that's why this league has so many great pitchers in it.
Oh, definitely. You got stadiums like of course, in Colorado, where of course the ball goes up and it comes right back down because of the elevation. And no, it's definitely a pitcher's league. It always has been. It's always a tight league, like we spoke about. And you never know with this league, which is kind of a fun, always fun.
Yes, I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that comment. So let's talk about a little bit more about the Giants pitching staff. Matt Cain, which everybody knows I'm a Dodger fan, and I hate to say it, but Matt Cain pitched a perfect, not a no-hitter, a perfect game. All goose eggs, all the way across the board. Let's talk about that staff.
Oh, right now, you got, of course, Matt Cain, who's beyond belief this year.
Yes.
You always have Tim Lincecum. He's always going to bring the heat. We always know that. Just a great pitching staff all around over there in up north.
Yeah.
In our
Zito,
we got Barry Zito, the whole gang. And they're finally pulling this together. Once again, we talked about how they did have expectations at the beginning of the year. They were supposed to win your division. And now they're finally showing it, which is what we didn't want to see. But of course, we'll see how that all plays out.
I concur with that. I really think that this division is going to come down to a couple of teams. So let me ask you this. Given the situation of this division right now, with the Giants just sweeping the Dodgers, the 3 games, Arizona is the hottest team in the division over the last 10. Where do you see this division going? Who's going to take this thing?
Well, at the end, once again, hey, this is a 182-game season. We got a long ways to go. This is all going to depend always on the health of the players. Now, right now, we're a little bit unhealthy when it comes over into LA. If we get a big turnaround with Kemp and Ethier coming back in, oh my gosh, we could be taking this ourselves. But right now, it's looking like the hottest team is going to be the Giants, unfortunately.
I think that given the Dodgers' current health situations, they have to get that corrected. And I even think with good health, they're still going to need some help at the corners. At the trade deadline, they have to get a first baseman or a third baseman. One or the other. They don't need both. They just need one third baseman or first baseman that could put some numbers up. And I think that's where they're lacking at. So what we're going to do when we come back, we're going to dig right into some hockey and talk about the world champion Los Angeles Kings in the house. So we're going to talk about that. Congratulations to Kings fans and Kings out there. And we'll be right back to the STN Sports Television Network.